G'day traders, 1 minute mindset reset at the arena. My sons are doing power skating lessons, and they're finding out, as much as they are alpha males and very much sporty and athletic, they're finding out that in live time their feet get sore. They're sore from football training. They're not too sure if skating, they thought they were going to be a lot better skaters because they've been on the ice, but they realize now that they're in Canada that they're up against Canadians, and Canadians have been skating since they were about 4 years old. And my oldest son started when he was here when he was younger, but apparently since he's gotten back on the ice in live time, it's a bit harder, and trading is very much like that. So they're finding out that playing football and ice hockey in the same day, they're going to be pretty sore tomorrow. So it's kind of like taking multiple bad trades. Next day you don't feel too good. Anyways, it's merging reality with fantasy, watching and doing, and then getting better, getting stronger, letting your body adapt, letting your mindset adapt, figuring out what you do well, learning to execute better every single trade, learning to take profits better, learning to lock it in, learning to stay off the screen. So skating in live time is going to make your feet hurt. You're going to get cranked at center ice by somebody coming through the middle. You better keep your head up, and trading's no different. So watching a hockey game and playing a hockey game are two different things. And that's what I love about trading, is that the market doesn't care what you think. It doesn't care what you believe. It doesn't care. It matters. Only what matters is whether or not you're putting money into your account, and instead of it going from your account into their account, their being the smart money, the big money, whatever you want to call them. I can't hear all these kind of names, but so when you're out there on the ice or when you're in the market, you can watch and you can have all the opinions that you want, but when you've got your head down and somebody comes through the middle and cleans you up, it's no different than the market spiking through your trade and blowing through your stop loss, and there's 15 pips of slippage and everything else. I've blown out enough accounts, and I don't, I talk about lock in the money, get off the screen, because that's my trade. That's the trade. That's my job. I go to the screen to take a trade that's on my best trade setup playbook list, high a day, low a day, trend trades, squeezes, continuation trades, whatever they may be, and that's it. I get off the screen. If I'm sitting there trying to figure something out and wondering which way it's going, that's the red flag signal for me to get off the screen and not even be there. As soon as I'm done trading, I'm done. I go get on with my day. That's my job. Rinse and repeat, scale it up in size. And as I have gone over in several videos, you have to keep deconstructing your process, your individual process, having a plan, going to the screen, even if it's to just define a level and to focus on time. Some traders have messaged me, they've blown out some accounts, they've taken some losses. And the number one thing I mention is to stop trading. Just observe and watch price and time and levels behave in that 12 candle window. And then when you don't have any skin in the game, you can observe and watch that process. You can have a plan before you go to the screen, but as soon as you get into live time with real money on the table, you automatically just lose track of what you're trying to do. So you have a plan, you get money into the market, and all of a sudden everything changes. What you had as a plan going into the market gets thrown out the window as soon as you go live with some skin in the game. So those are the things that you have to work on. And I love all these people who, they go back every day and do the same thing, even though they think they're getting smarter and better, but you're still doing the same things, and then you get frustrated and you think that it can't be done and that the market's rigged, when in reality you haven't actually changed anything about what you're doing. And one of the number one things I talked about that changed for me was to trade setups, not to try and figure out where the market was going. I worked from the previous day's highs and lows. That's my number one filter for the simple bread and butter trade setups. High a day, low a day. That's the easiest way to filter things out right off the start. So if you're struggling, if you're frustrated, if you're finding that you are lacking consistency, stop trading and figure out a couple of simple things and focus on those, and then talk about the day count. We talked about specific timings. Like I'm going to the screen looking for a 1 hour trade. Today, Canadian dollar, just over an hour and a half, still hit its target, you know, within that 10 pip range of the 50 pips, but it fulfilled the pattern of that setup. High of day, low of day, top of the 100 pip box, after the news. Little things, just allow the market to move. Oil, S&P, gold moved later after the 12 candle window, but they use that 3 hour window to set up the order flow for the move down. So when you're in live time, only you can figure out what's going to work for you. I can tell my sons, they can watch, they can look at, you know, they know that I've been skating since I was 4 years old. But watching and doing are two different things, which is why I keep saying you can watch all day long, but until you're out there doing it, you will never ever be able to do it consistently and of your own unconscious competence. So all the fallacy about watching, thinking that'll make you better, or is that just trying to piggyback on a signal? So keep it simple. Focus on what you need to deconstruct. Every single trade, you should be getting 1% better. Keep it simple, traders, and may the markets go with you.